This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental. Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game. The contract has been sealed. The world is not as it should be. It's filled with distortion, and ruin can no longer be avoided. Those who oppose fate and desire change. From time to time, they were referred to as tricksters. You are the trickster. Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion.
There's something here. Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
And so we begin.
But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker. I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that smoothly.
This happens because you have no sense for aesthetics.
Just run! Get out of there! The enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries.
Stop right there!
Take him down, Joker! Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
So this is Persona 5's prologue. If you're not aware of what's happening right now, don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much.
Everyone else, head to positions. Use route B.
Let's go. You're mine.
Run before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful! Joker, behind you! Go through that door! All right!
Come on, man.
I'm okay!
As many know, this song is called Life Will Change, done by Persona 5's vocalist Lynn. It is one of the best songs on this game soundtrack.
No problems on mine.
I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What? All right.
Here we go.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
See ya.
Huh, what a show-off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be!
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Get over there!
Still struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? You hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the work. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
I was enjoying it. Everything's hazy. I can't remember. So again, if you missed part 0, which you shouldn't have, you should have watched it. I'm going to start off on easy for the first palace, then I will kick it up to normal for the boss fight. And I will probably play through most of the game on normal. Maybe if some of the palaces get a little tough to do in a single day, we will kick it back down to easy. But definitely for all the important moments of the game, we will play on normal. But let's start on easy.
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
Fuck you.
I see. I need your hand to sign this, bud. I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Sign your name. For those that do not know, the Persona 5 hero does not technically have a strictly canonical name. However, there is a, I would not say regularly running manga for this in Japan, in which he has been given the name Akira Kurusu. So that is the closest we have as of today to a canon name. I'm sure once the inevitable Persona 5 spin-offs do happen, he will be given a canonical name. It'll either be cemented as Akira or be given something else.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor signed Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand. I didn't expect it'd be you. You'll be answering my questions this time. Those bastards. Can you hear me? It seems you've been through a lot. Almost anything can happen here. And I can't stop them. That's why I need you to answer me honestly. I don't have much time either. What was your objective? Why did you cause such a major incident? I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go, but I couldn't assemble a case for prosecution. It's because I couldn't figure out the method behind it. True. There's no way I could be convinced of such a world just by reading the reports. It seems you're coherent. When and where did you find out about that world? How is it even possible to steal another's heart? Now, tell me your account of everything. Start from the very beginning.
You are held captive, a prisoner of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance. This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you. I beg you, please overcome this game and save the world. The key to victory lies within the memories of your bonds, the truth that you and your friends grasped. It all began that day, when the game was started half a year ago. For the sake of your world's future, as well as your own, you must remember.
Would I like to save my progress? Yes, I would. First of many, many, many saves. Now, before we continue, obviously this is going to be a playthrough under the context that I assume that you have not been spoiled on this game, though many, many, many people have. For one, by the time this goes up online, the game will have been out in English for a little while, but obviously it was out much, much, much longer in Japan, and anyone who has had the desire to be spoiled on the game or spoil others have already done so. That said, if you are experiencing this game raw, fear not, I will operate under that assumption. Also, if you're new to Persona, then you are in for quite a wild ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us today. We will be arriving in Shibuya shortly. This is the last stop for this line. Please transfer here for all subway lines. The doors to your left will open.
Please help!
So the events that you see before you are what happens before the hero moves to Tokyo.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
And trying to save a woman from being sexually assaulted, he got himself arrested.
Mental shutdown? It's the truth! To a person, though? That's gotta be a joke. You really love all that occult stuff, don't you?
I get the feeling that's what's going on.
Huh?
And tomorrow's task is soon.
Prologue end. The previous 20 minutes were more or less published by Atlas Japan prior to this game's release in Japan last year, so they were publicly known by just about anyone that was a diehard fan of the game. So let's read our first tutorial hints. If you were ever confused about what to do or where to go next, look to the upper right corner of the screen to view various hints. So our instructions are to head to your new lodging, exit the subway station. You can go down that way, or rather that way, or you can go up the escalator, doesn't really matter. This is the town of Yongan Jaya. Starting today, Sojiro Sakura will be taking care of me. His house should be in the back streets of this residential area. talking to people. All sorts of people live in the city. Try listening to their conversations or press the X button to talk to them. You might learn something new. So Yongen-Jaya is technically a fictional location. It is a neighborhood in Tokyo, though it is quite obviously designed on the real-life location, Songen-Jaya, which is the home of Atlas Japan itself. They are located in a large tower in the business district. A tower that is shared by many companies, but that is where their studios are. The nameplate here says Sakura. It looks like this might be Sotaro Sakura's house. Even after ringing the doorbell, it doesn't look like anyone will answer the door. Maybe he's gone out. Looks like no one's home, says the delivery man. Usually it is cafe around this time. Leblanc's in the back alley. So we need to look for Leblanc. Now, of course, I know where everything is, but we can play it as though the hero doesn't know. So one of the things you can do in this situation is talk to the policeman here. Where is Leblanc? It's in the alley right past here. So, anything I have not said that I should say thus far? I guess I noted that if you're new to Persona, you're in for a ride. I guess along with that, if you are new to Persona, you do not have to have any previous knowledge of prior Persona games. They more or less take place all in the same universe, though the strings that tie them are very loose. There will be a few Easter eggs to past Persona games that we will see that I've taken note of. I don't know where all of them are, but I've gotten quite a few of them. I know where about a handful of them are. So we'll check those out for when the time comes, if you are a Persona fan. And even if you're not, I'll explain them. So let's head into Leblanc. It looks like this place is Leblanc. I'll go inside.
Transit bus was driven down an opposing lane with its customers still in it. The citizens can't live in peace if this keeps up.
Oh, how frightening.
What could be going on? Didn't something similar happen just the other day?
Vertical is the name of a shellfish used for farming pearls.
Oh, right. They did say that was today.
We'll be going now. The payment's on the table.
Thanks for coming.
This place is in the back alley, so there's no worries of a car crashing in here.
A what now?
There's been a string of those rampage accidents, you know. I just hope that none happen around here.
It's none of my concern.
We'll see you next time.
Ugh, 4 hours for just a single cup of joe. So, you're the guy. Yeah. I'm Sojiro Sakura. You'll be in my custody over the next year. I was wondering what kind of unruly kid would show up. But you're the one, huh? Have you been told? A customer of mine and your parents know each other, and, well, not that that matters. Follow me. This is your room. I'll at least give you sheets for your bed. You look like you want to say something. It's on you to clean up the rest. I'll be leaving after I lock up each day. You'll be alone at night, but don't do anything stupid. I'll throw you out if you cause any trouble. Now then, I got the gist of your situation. You protected some woman from a man forcing himself on her. He got injured, then sued you, right? That's what you get for sticking your nose in a matter between two adults. You did injure him, yeah? And now that you've got a criminal record, you were expelled from your high school. The court's ordered you to transfer and move out here, which your parents also approved. In other words, they got rid of you for being a pain in the ass. It's best you not talk about anything unnecessary. I am in the restaurant business, you know. Behave yourself for the year. If nothing happens, your probation will be lifted. Cause any problems, and you'll be sent straight to juvie. We'll be going to Shujin tomorrow. Shujin Academy, the school you'll be attending. We'll introduce ourselves properly to the staff there. There's rarely a place that'll accept someone like you, you know? What a waste of my Sunday. Your luggage arrived earlier. I left them over there.
I'll be living here starting today. I should check out what's in here. So you got the gist of what happened to the hero. He got super screwed in a situation where he was just trying to protect a woman. It's the cardboard box sent from back home. It's full of clothes and daily necessities. I'll change into more comfortable clothes for now. This box also doubles as a place to pick up your DLC costumes later. There are all these unused household items lying here. It's not organized at all. It's a table covered in dust. If I draw a line in the dust with my finger, it'll probably be really easy to see. I should start cleaning first. So let's clean this up. And I guess the situation is that Sojiro was acquainted with someone who knows the hero's parents, and for money, I suppose, he gets paid. He agreed to take the hero in while he's on his probation. And that caused the hero to move to Tokyo. And he will begin attending Shujin Academy in the near future. It's late. It seems like I've been cleaning for a while.
Seriously?
That's right, I was cleaning. What else was I supposed to do? This place is a mess.
Uh-huh.
Nice and tidy. So this is the attic of Sojiro's cafe, Leblanc. We don't get to live in the main house. Which means the hero does sort of get the place to himself at night. Not that he's allowed to do much. How to advance time. Going to bed is a special action that will advance time. Time is limited. Boy, is it. Think carefully about your schedule before you act. In some ways, you could argue that time is your greatest enemy in modern Persona. There's only so many days in the game, and you only have so many days to do everything there is to do. So let's change and go to sleep. Arrest, trial, criminal record.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Still, I couldn't just let that go. Continuing to reminisce on the decision he made to save that woman. That day I had to go home early. This is the hometown neighborhood. It's not really quite clear where the hero comes from, where he's originally heralded from. There are some implication that it's supposed to be a bit of a rural area. Although if you kind of look around, it doesn't seem to be too small. Like that building off in the distance there seems kind of big. I don't know. So I wouldn't say that it's Inaba's small, like from Persona 4, but it's definitely not Tokyo proper. It's not really quite clear how far away it is.
Stop it! Let me go!
Just get in the car.
No!
Don't give me that shit.
Looks like that drunk man is bothering that woman.
Ow! Please stop!
She's in danger. I can't ignore this.
waste of time. You think you're worth causing me trouble, huh?
I'll call the police!
Call them if you want. The police are my bitches. They're not gonna take you seriously.
No! Stop!
Someone called the cops, huh? Get in the car. Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country. What are you looking at? Get out of my face. This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. See? This is all because you're so damn slow. Get in the car.
So you may be wondering, how in the world does the hero get pinned with this when he was clearly the one in the right? Well, that bastard that he provoked there turns out to have some connections. It's that weird app that somehow ended up on my phone. That icon looks almost like an eye. It's so creepy. And delete. My eyelids are starting to get heavy. Yeah, just delete that supernatural app that's on your phone. It sure would be a shame if I had a dream and I woke up in some weird blue room somewhere.
Trickster, welcome to my velvet room.
So you've come to, inmate. The you in reality is currently fast asleep. You are only experiencing this as a dream. You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight!
Welcome. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. I am Igor, the master of this place. Remember it well. I summoned you to speak of important matters. It involves your life as well.
Know your place, inmate! Who do you think you're talking to?
Still, this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own heart. To think a prison would appear as such. You truly are a prisoner of fate. In the near future, there is no mistake that ruin awaits you.
So let me take a moment here, and in the short time I have, to explain what the Velvet Room is for anyone that does not know. Persona fans, bear with me here. The Velvet Room is the one recurring location across all Persona games. Igor is the one lone recurring character in the Persona storyline. He's in every single game, and the song you hear in the background is Aria of the Soul. It has also been in every single game, and it was composed by the series' main composer, Soji Meguro, all the way back for the original Persona, Megami Ibaroku Persona. Now, for those that know a little bit about Japanese Persona, know that the character Igor for Persona 3 and 4 was voiced by a kindly old gentleman named Isamu Tanonaka. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. However, sadly, Tanonaka-san passed away around, 2010, 2011-ish, somewhere around there. Somewhere after the development of Persona 4. Now that means for the past several years in the Persona universe, all the animations that have come out, spin-off games, etc., including Persona 4 The Golden, all the voice lines of Igor were reused recordings from Persona 3 and 4 in Japanese. In English, Igor was voiced by Daniel Warren. So with Persona 5 being developed, obviously they couldn't continue to reuse voice lines, so there was no other choice but to recast Igor. Now, the original Igor sounded like a kindly old man, "Welcome to my velvet room," something along those lines. And with new Igor, they decided to, as is sort of the custom in Japanese media, to go the exact opposite direction. You gotta recast the character, you gotta kind of redefine them. So Japanese Igor debuted with this really low, menacing voice, and to follow suit, Atlas USA has done exactly the same, bringing in yet another gentleman. I believe this is David Lodge is his name, who's doing the voice for New English P5 Igor. Anyway, I digress, let's continue.
I speak of the end to everything. However, there is a means to oppose such a fate. You must be rehabilitated toward freedom. That is your only means to avoid ruin. Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world? You didn't decline. Very well, that is enough. Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation. Pardon me for not introducing the others. To your right is Caroline. To your left, Justine. They serve as wardens here.
Ha! Try and struggle as hard as you like. The duty of wardens is to protect inmates. We are also your collaborators. That is, if you remain obedient.
I shall explain the roles of these two at another occasion. Now then, it seems the night is waning. It is almost time. Take your time to slowly come to understand this place. We will surely meet again, eventually.
Time's up! Now hurry up and go back to sleep.
The two before you, Caroline and Justine, are this game's Velvet Room attendants. From the very beginning, the Velvet Room has always had residents, and from Persona 3 onward, it has had attendants that help guide the protagonist. I had a strange dream. Ruin. Rehabilitation. What does it mean?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm up. Look at his nice pimp hat there.
Well...
Sojiro's a bit of a ladies' man. So Shujin is in Aoyama. And most days we're going to be taking the train, as most people do in Tokyo.
Jeez.
Men aren't usually allowed in my passenger seat. I love that line. So this is Shujin Academy. It seems like a decent school, to be honest.
Do me a favor and behave yourself, alright? Don't get me wrong. I don't care what happens to you. Just don't cause me any trouble.
To reiterate, just so we're clear, you will immediately be expelled if you cause any problems. Honestly, I hesitated on accepting someone like you. But there were some circumstances on our side. You might have done a variety of things in hiding in your hometown, but you will behave yourself here. If you are thrown out from our school, there will be no place for you to go. Keep that in mind. This is the teacher in charge of your class.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami. Here's your student ID. Be sure to read the school rules. Any violations will send you straight to the guidance office. And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to protect you at all. That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
Mm-hmm. He is responsible for all his actions.
But really though, why me? There should have been better candidates.
It was a sudden transfer, and your class was the only one that had an opening.
If you're done explaining things, mind if we get going? I got a store to get back to.
Sakura-san, please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Well, I'll be sure to have a serious talk about the situation he's in.
Come to the faculty office when you arrive at school tomorrow. I'll show you to your classroom.
I think everyone's treating him like a nuisance.
Hey.
What a troublesome situation.
I can't believe they pushed someone with a record on me. A male teacher would be better suited for this.
Why in the world was someone like that admitted here?
Who knows? It was the principal's decision. I was told that it's for the school's reputation.
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough to cover that.
That's certainly true.
Be careful, okay? Then again, if anything were to happen, I'd kick out a student like that right away.
I keep wishing that he'd just end up not coming to school. Still, that isn't something I should be saying as a teacher.
Well, I should be returning to practice.
Oh, right. The tournament's coming up, isn't it?
Having such high expectations placed on you by others is quite a problem in itself. We'll have to work hard to make up for the track team, too.
Yes, that's true. Why'd it have to be my class?
Oh, traffic's not moving at all. You're taking the train starting tomorrow. So, how was it? The school, I mean. Think you can manage?
We'll see.
Now listen up. Don't even think of doing anything stupid. Still, you were expelled once already. To think you'd re-enroll at a different one. It's not like anyone will be sympathetic with you. If that's what it was like at school, people might say stuff about me in the future, too. What a troublesome kid I've taken in. I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it. I've already been paid for it, too, after all.
Yeah. A subway has derailed at Shibuya Station, greatly affecting the timetable all across the...
Oh, another accident? So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately.
We heard girls gossiping about these on the subway into Tokyo. Heard about it on a TV report when we got to Leblanc. And now there's this.
I don't have a visual yet.
That was direct footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his high speed when approaching the station. No further comments were made. Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
It's less of an operating accident and more of a crime of the company and the government.
Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration of the tracks and the ATC. Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport both turned a blind eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now on to our main story. With this derailment accident, as well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people? SNN has
Everything's linked. That's what you're thinking, correct? Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend. I must be going.
Whoops. I shouldn't play via USB.
Oh man. I thought I was gonna die.
A noisy subway platform filled with people was suddenly...
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite. I want your opinion on something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though. Can we discuss this over sushi, perhaps? You are making a student work late, after all.
Conveyor belt only.
Aww.
See if I get a moment to speak here. Probably gonna get a little word from Sojiro very quickly.
Jeez.
A lot of traffic. Because of the accident, obviously.
Well, fine.
Something to give us. What could it be?
Talk about a gruesome accident. 80 people were involved. It's a diary. Make sure you write in it. You may be under probation, but there's no special limitations on what you do in particular. Besides following the law, that is. However, I'm obligated to report on you, which is why I'm having you record your daily activities. Hey, what's up? I'm about to leave right now. Don't worry. I'll be there in no time. I'll see you soon. Well, I'm off. I'll lock the place up. So do whatever you want for the rest of the night. Oh, but don't mess up my store. If something goes missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops. You got school tomorrow. You better head off to bed, all right?
I should do as I'm told for now. So it gives you this little book to record your daily activities, which is video game talk for saving your game. I should write down what happened today in my diary. Saving. You can save your game by pressing the options button. When you see the button command in the lower left, you can save at any time. I have an early day tomorrow. I should rest up. So, unlike Personas 3 and 4, you can just save anywhere. And obviously, with all the talk of option buttons and whatnot, obviously I'm playing on PS4. This is also PS4 Pro with boost mode, which I don't really think makes a big difference, but if there were any single spots in the game where there might be a few frame drops, I think that would fix it. An important thing to note about that animated scene we saw, and first of all, my apologies for that little hiccup there. Luckily, it was unseen transition, didn't interrupt anything important. But in that scene, we saw one of the cases of mental shutdown that's been hitting Tokyo in the recent past, and there is an important detail in there that I think a lot of people miss, and that's that the engineer, the conductor for the subway or whatever, he did not die. He was not killed when he had that mental shutdown. They said he survived without injuries, and then I guess when he was questioned later, he was like, I don't know what happened. I don't understand. He completely blacked out. So I just want to point out that if you miss this small detail, that mental shutdown does not necessarily mean automatic death, that people do survive mental shutdowns. I only bring it up because, again, I think some fans miss that tiny little detail. That ringing sound isn't coming from my cell phone, obviously. I hear it coming from downstairs. Let's go. Who is this? I can't tell, there's no voice acting. It's Sojiro. I forgot to flip the sign on the door. Sorry, I make it a habit not to save guys' numbers on my cell phone. That's another one of those great lines. I don't know if he says anything like that if you don't pick that response. Why they're making us do this, I don't really know. Just flip the sign over. You can't really wander off even if you tried. So there's really no point to messing around in that moment. I guess they're making sure that you know how to follow basic instructions here. Is there anything else I need to do? Nope, go to sleep. I need to take the train to school. The Yongan-Jaya Aoyama Chome transfer. Looks like I need to go to Shibuya, then transfer there. More news about the subway accident. It sounds like a lot of people were hurt. I bet this will affect the timetables for tomorrow too. There's that strange app I saw last night. Or whatever. That strange app I saw last night is back. Keeps showing up. Time to delete it again. Goodbye, supernatural app. I should probably reboot my phone just in case. That'll solve it. It's like Facebook Messenger, you can't get rid of it. My eyelids are starting to get heavy. Or if you own a Samsung phone, you know it's like to get one of those new and it has all that pre-installed crap that you can never get rid of. I have school starting today. Hopefully I can get there without getting lost. I don't want to be late on my first day. I should head out now. Luckily, Scott knows exactly where to go. And it won't be embarrassing and sad like the first time you played this game in Japanese and got lost for 15 minutes. Ooh, what's this? Of course I'm going to school. He made us breakfast. Curry? I can taste complex flavors within the bold spiciness. That was delicious. Alright, let's go to school. See, he called me a country boy. So I guess I am a country boy, although it's not really clear where in the country he's from. And I'm not just like saying that as if I'm playing dumb and don't know. Like really, it's never really stated. Part of me is like, what if it's Inaba? But that's stupid. That's crazy headcanon. Ride the train. And we won't be doing this throughout most of the game. Eventually you get a fast travel, more or less. You know, you can pick where you can go through menus and whatnot. And it makes this a lot easier. There's so many people crammed into this tiny car. Turns out the rumors about the Tokyo subway are true. So yeah, he's not from Tokyo, so he's still new to all this. They're showing the news up on the LCD screen. Oh, whoops. I tried to hit log there at the last second, but I missed it. Oh well. News reports about the incident that happened.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Good old Shibuya. Oops. Which is strangely nostalgic even if you've never been to Japan. Shibuya appears in so many things, and it's sort of has like an iconic look and layout to it, so even when I see Shibuya in games, I'm like, hey, I like this place. a dream to eventually visit there.
Oh yeah, did you hear?
So this is the process of transferring lines. I'm making it look easy. Like, you could easily get lost down there. I've seen people do it, and like, I don't help them. I just be like, let's see how long this takes. So if you come over here, you get your first little Easter egg in the game, which I was fortunate enough to find my first time in Japanese. So you have Kanami Mashita from Persona 4 dancing all night. And of course, as we already saw, on the other side we have Rise Kuchikawa, a party member from Persona 4. Who's an idol, in case you didn't know that. That is her claim to fame prior to joining the Persona 4 party. And sometime after Persona 4, into the time period in which Persona 4 Dancing All Night occurs, she gets back into show business. And it's also really unclear when Persona 5 takes place. The last two games had like hard set years. Persona 3 took place from 2009 to 2010. Persona 4 was 2011 to 2012. This game takes place in Mega Man time. It's 20XX. And a lot of people speculate, you know, it's 2016. The calendars match up perfectly.
Oh man. Did it say it was going to rain today?
Huh? It's raining outside?
It just started all of a sudden. This is why I hate the early spring.
That reminds me. Did he take an umbrella?
Hmm? Who are you talking about?
Don't mind me. So, what'll it be?
One house blend, please.
The effects of yesterday's subway accident continues on today, as various lines suffer delays and...
There's been a lot of nasty accidents lately. You know, I mean the subway accident that the news is talking about. My coworker got caught up in it and is in the hospital now. But that aside, it's kinda creepy. The people who caused these accidents supposedly went crazy all of a sudden. I heard that some of them suffered from nervous breakdowns during interrogation.
Huh.
Sojiro already worrying about us, wondering if we took an umbrella. This is Aoyama Ichome. It took some time, but I finally made it. Later we can sort of get a rough map of what Tokyo looks like so we can see kind of how far away Yongen-Jaya is from Shujin Academy. So one of the things I wanted to note there, finish up talking about when Persona 5 takes place. And again, the speculation is that it's 2016 because the calendar dates match up exactly. But there's some stuff in this game to suggest that it's a little earlier than that. It seems to take place closer to like 2013 or 14 or something like that. And that's just because of the Easter eggs that occur during this game that relate to Persona 3 and 4. It makes you think that like there's no way as many as, you know, 4 or 5 years have passed. It seems like it's less time. But I guess that's why they wanted to keep it a little ambiguous and not give it a hard year. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. I think that's about good for our first episode of Persona 5, our first full-length one, part 1. And we will begin part 2 with the start of our school life at Shujin Academy.